Hey y'all, long time no see on a vlog anyway.
Hello, I'm Joe.
And I'm Jessica.
Years back, we set out to find a lifestyle that allowed us to live comfortably, homeschool our 3 children, and make a life and legacy we would be proud of.
Reselling liquidated goods both online and locally through our bin store was the vehicle that allowed us to do just that.
It's hard work, it's constantly changing, but we wouldn't trade it for the world.
Here's the story of how our small business runs in the midst of all the challenges life throws at us.
As always, thank you for stopping by, and come on in.
Double XL up in the pen, you can't shake that. All the way gassed up, full tank, man. Moving too quick, keep the cameras in the playback. Dang, so tell me how you feel with it. You put a lid on it, I ain't got no chill with it. This right here your problem, you gon' have to deal with it. Lay it on the line, high risk, that's the meal ticket. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at, never fall back. No lies, no facts, we gon' stay right where we at. We ain't never fall back.
It has been quite busy today, and I was hoping to kind of take you guys with me because a lot of what I'm doing today, 2 of our main front of house people who work the registers, who work the bin store, they're working today. So this is a great time to bring them together, teach them how to communicate with each other and how to do some tasking stuff. So at the very beginning on Fridays, it is super busy. So usually we'll have anywhere from like 3 to 5 people on the floor on Friday mornings because I want to have people walking around the bins, checking on people, and that's usually something that Joe and I do because we like to put a face to the name of our business. So we are usually on the floor, we are talking to customers, and you know, we have some older people. Ooh, lotion. Pause. We have some older people, and sometimes those bags get really heavy, so we like to grab their bags, put their names on them, keep them behind the counter. Oh yeah, that smells good. And all kinds of stuff. So we do that, and then we usually have somebody who's in charge of keeping the bags straight because it is so easy for those bags to like fall over, and then we lose items and things like that. And that's an art form that we've had to have over the years. I think it's been something that was a problem at first and now is no longer because we've kind of learned how to do that. And then once we have less customers in the store, you know, after the initial rush is over, what do our people do then? Like what kind of tasks need to be done? So we're trying to keep lines of communication open. So a big thing of, you know, what I've been working with on people is how do we task? Because, you know, our clothing is now $4 every single day. I know that Joe will explain to you why we changed that, and instead, because before on Fridays, you know, the clothing started at $6 and then it went down $1 every single day that we were open until clothing was $1 at the end of the day. And now we are just doing a $4 flat price. There are multiple reasons why we do that. And it's working out really well, but it also allows us to be able to hang clothes throughout the week, and it's not something that on the busyness of restocking the entire bin store, the clothing is something that does not have to have that much attention. So our restock team is not leaving at, you know, 9, 10 o'clock at night. So we've got that going on for us right now. So really a big thing that we're working on right now is communication. How well do our managers communicate with each other? How well do our employees communicate? How well does the team as a whole communicate? And so we are doing a lot of things to kind of help facilitate that kind of communication.
This is me. I love me some family flips, I'm just saying, and some sweet tea. I love it. I love it. I love it to death. I just love it. I love it here.
You know we love you.
Yeah, I know. We love you too. And Ethan, let's go put on you an outfit. Let's find you something to get on. Hey, let me just say this. I was dressing him one day, and after I put a hat, a crown, and all this stuff on, here lies a patch. It says, "I'm not here for your entertainment. I'm here to do my job." And I went, well, damn it.
But when we looked at changing the price of clothing, It was for a few different reasons. The main reason was finances, was profitability. So the thing a lot of people don't think about when it comes to the falling prices model is that there's a lot less control over prices because the prices are set to go down each and every day. And yes, people do get great deals, but what happens when people collectively start choosing to purchase items on lower dollar days versus the higher dollar days? And that, yes, there will be people that are going to pay, you know, on the higher end because of that's when they can come in. It's the weekends. They can, you know, they know that the value is there for those items, but there are also bargain shoppers, you know, groups of people who then they will just stop coming in on the middle days and they'll just wait to the end because there will be enough clothes that they are able to get at a price that they're okay. Like they're not going to be as picky or choosy because they're getting clothes for like $2 and $1. But what happens is once the clothes start getting down to those prices, we're losing money because we can't buy clothes really that cheap unless we are buying whole truckloads of clothes. And we're just not selling enough clothes to be able to buy a whole truckload of clothes. So really the only way that we could continue selling clothes was to have a set price, because with the set price, it's us having more control over the prices as a business that we are not willing to let go of clothes for cheaper than that, right? Because we've done the math, and in all honesty, it's like since we changed the prices, how we are able to get clothes, it has increased. So $4 really isn't enough. We're not charging enough. So at some point we will have to endure a price increase if people want to be able to continue buying clothes, which from selling clothes at $4 and versus the falling prices, like it makes sense, it adds up. But it's either one, we had really a couple choices. One, we stop selling clothes because we can't lose money selling items, like it's just not plausible to do. Or we go to a set price, and the people who know the value, they're gonna want to pay those prices, they keep buying the clothes.
So y'all want to see something that just totally derailed our day? Check this out. Yeah, so I'm sitting here at the office in this chair, right? So I'm sitting right here and I'm on the phone with Joe because he went to go pick up the kids. And all of a sudden, like out of the corner of my eye, like there's a window right there, right? And so all of a sudden I hear this loud like bang, like crash, right? And I look over and I see something in this little like slit where the blinds are, and something falls. I thought it was the roof because my mind just goes there, right? So it's like worst case scenario, and like I think it's the whole thing's like falling down. And so then I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta call you back. So I hang up the phone and I'm running, and I see Ron working, and I'm like, Ron, come with me, because I'm like, at this point, like I'm sure, like I don't know what I'm gonna see when I go out there. All I know is like something huge just like came crashing down. So I go out there, and one of our delivery drivers, oh bless his heart, like I felt so bad because he was having a day, you know. It was just, you know, those like you were just having like one of those days, you know. And he comes in and he's like, I'm so sorry, I don't think it damaged anything, you know, blah 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 blah. And you know, I'm talking, and I have to inspect because this is not my, like we rent this building, right? So ultimately, if there is damage, then the delivery driver's insurance should cover it. But if I don't look at the damage and I let him leave, then, you know, we would be responsible for it. So I'm looking, and like, oh, like there is a dent, like obviously where the truck, I guess, like backed in to it's not the gutter, but it's like the thing underneath the gutter. And I know nothing about architecture, so I don't know if this is like gonna be a structural issue or whatever. Of course, Joe's not here, so he can't tell me. So I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I need your information, you know, all that other stuff. And then I look over and I'm like, the thing that fell was a light bulb from one of the lights, like fell and like crashed and broke into a million pieces. So it was fun time. And that kind of like, you know, when you get into a really good flow at work and you're doing stuff, and then all of a sudden, bye Krista. But you get into a really good flow and like you're really like working and stuff, and then all of a sudden something happens and you're just like, it kind of like jars your day. Yeah, so that happened today. And it's been, you know, a journey trying to.
Mama.
Yes?
Can you get some cheese crackers?
Yes, I can. Can you let me finish talking on this vlog for a second?
What vlog? I don't see anything.
You don't see anything? You don't see the camera that I'm talking to right now?
No. I don't. You should put that. Let's put it there.
Well, the viewfinder's on this side. So I don't know if you guys have ever been like in a perfect workflow, you know, like I was getting training done with the employees, like we were all working as a cohesive unit, all the managers were working together, we were getting stuff done, all this was going on, and then this happens, and for some reason when unexpected things like that happen, it almost like jars your day a little bit, and so it takes you a minute to kind of get back into the flow of things. It's almost like you're moving forward and then you come to like a complete and sudden stop. But honestly, I feel like that's kind of an analogy for like how small business is. It's always there's a lot of like hurry up and wait. There's always a lot of like unexpected like issues that kind of come up, and then you're like, how do I facilitate this? You know, and so I guess it comes with the territory. It's something that happens, and that's okay. I'm not really, I know that things will work out and all of that, but you know, like it was a jarring moment, and that's kind of what small business is. Like I think when you run something like this, you have to expect that there's going to be obstacles, and especially have to expect that there's going to be obstacles that you did not intend to happen. So that's the fun story, the fun, exciting thing, I guess, that happened today, other than that I got to see a lot of our regular customers today, and that was lovely. I really appreciated and enjoyed them. If you are local and you are watching and you come into the store all the time, thank you. If you are regular watchers of our YouTube channel, if you are a subscriber to our channel, thank you, because this is something that I've always wanted to do, and to be able to actually do it is both exciting and incredibly humbling. So this is where I leave you today. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with me, learning a little bit about our business and some of the changes that we're making, and of course some of the obstacles that come into play as well. So we thank you, and until next time, peace.
Been way down, never falter. Came with the hands out, get them off us. I'm 24/7 in the office. Pay attention cause I ain't repeating offers. Yeah, never met a man I've been scared of. Careful, you gon' get exactly what you asked for. Here for whatever you bring me.